Hi guys, welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It's Tuesday the 25th of May. So my priority for reading this week would be to finish Final Girls by Riley Sager. I picked this up from the library the other day and I kind of don't want to let it go, especially if I love it, because look at this edition. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm actually buddy reading this with Kay, Tabitha and India. They are so sweet and I couldn't be more happy that I'm buddy reading this with them. So we actually split the book into how much we wanted to read every day so that we could like stay on track and like discuss it throughout the week, which is going to be really fun. We FaceTimed last night, but we're actually doing another one today and we're going to be potentially playing Fortnite together as well because India wants to know how to play Fortnite. So I'm going to teach her and we'll see how it goes, but that is going to be funny. So yesterday I did read a little bit of it. I didn't actually read how much I was supposed to read yesterday, so today I'm definitely going to have to catch up, but I'm on page 28 of this book. I feel like I haven't read enough to give a proper opinion yet, but I am liking the vibe so far. I'm very intrigued by the characters as well. Something kind of big has already happened, which I wasn't expecting so early on in the book. So yeah, I will definitely be updating you with my thoughts when I've read a little bit more of this. I really do hope I like this because it sounds so interesting and unlike anything I've ever read. Yeah, so I feel like this is like quite a jam-packed reading week. I'm also super busy with work. This is like one of my busiest work weeks. I've barely got any days off. I was working yesterday and that's why I didn't start the vlog yesterday. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I'll definitely be reading like on my way to work and on my way back, and hopefully on my days off I can fit in a lot of reading as well. On Friday I'm actually meeting up with Tabitha in town to go book shopping, and she, like I said, is one of the people I'm buddy reading Final Girls with, so that is so exciting. And she's going to be showing me a bookshop that I've never been to before in London, which I can't wait for. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll probably take you guys along. Okay, I'm gonna go. I think I want to like make some food and chill and read. So yeah, I'll probably talk to you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, it's Thursday evening. It's literally like nearly 10 o'clock at night, and for the last 2 days I've been working, and then tonight after work I met up with some friends, which was so nice. It does mean that I haven't been able to read as much as I want to. I have been reading on the train, and I'll update you with just like a couple of my thoughts about Final Girls in just a moment. But I just got home to a parcel and I don't know what it is. So I thought that I'd open it on camera because I haven't done this sort of thing in a while. I don't think. Have I? I probably have. But anyway, let's open it. Stop. I literally saw a picture, I saw a picture of this on Instagram today and I was just like, oh my god, like, I would love to get that book. Like, oh my god, who did this? Oh my god, what a lovely message. Isabel Got Me All Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue. I was not expecting this. Oh my god, thank you so much, Isabel. Okay, so I'll read you the back. The card told the truth. Be careful what you ask. Maeve Chambers doesn't have any special gifts. That is, until she finds a dusty old pack of tarot cards and starts giving uncannily accurate readings to everyone around her. But when she reads for her ex-best friend Lily, a strange card appears in the deck and everything goes wrong. Lily doesn't come to school the next day, or the next, and Maeve knows she's been taken somewhere the police will never find her. Only the cards and something older, something even more powerful, can bring her back. I'm so excited to read this. What? I'm just like, first of all, just so obsessed with the cover. I have my own tarot card deck. I think my sister currently has it. So yeah, I was like obsessed with tarot decks when I was a teenager, and I used to try and do readings and stuff. It was a really fun time, and I was like really interested in stuff like that and crystals and stuff. So this is a book that definitely interested me when I first saw it. Thank you again as well for getting this for me. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to message you, of course. Like, oh my god, you didn't have to do that. That's so nice. Okay, so this book, I have been reading it slowly. Like I said, I have been reading it on my way to work every day and like sometimes on my way back. But it just depends how busy the train is, if I get a seat, stuff like that. So yeah, I've been going really slowly with it. But like I said, tomorrow I have the day off, so I should be able to get a lot of reading done, which I'm so excited about because I am definitely enjoying this. I'm not doing too well, but yeah, I am enjoying what I have been reading. So obviously I can tell you a bit more about it now that I have basically read the first like part of the book. So this follows Quincy, who was the sole survivor of a massacre that happened when she was a bit younger. I don't actually think it's very clear how old she is when we're reading the book. She's basically in connection to these other two final girls, which have been named that because they're the only people that escaped the massacres that they were in. So basically I think they've kept tabs on each other, but they're not exactly friends. And something happens to one of them to bring the other two together. It's just exploring Quincy's relationship with the people around her, like her partner and the police officer who was there that night. I would say one thing that I'm not happy about so far with this book is the way that it deals with how they view suicide, like how the characters view suicide, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. It makes it sound like suicide is something that makes you weak. Why would someone commit suicide if they're a survivor? I just don't like anything about that. Like I just don't want to know. So that's the only thing that I really don't like about this book so far. I don't know if the author's actually saying that that's not the way you should be thinking and that that's going to change at some point during this book. But if it doesn't, I will be very disappointed because I don't like that. So I guess that's all my thoughts so far. I definitely don't love any of the characters. I don't even like the main character particularly. I sound like I'm completely slating the book. But yeah, I'm enjoying it at the same time. It's definitely an intriguing read. I do want to know where this goes because I have no idea what the rest of the book's going to be about. So yeah, fingers crossed it gets better from here on out. Okay, so I think that's all from me for this little update. I don't think I'm going to read tonight because I'm super tired. Good night. Oh, what is this angle? Okay. Ow! Hi guys, you might notice that the background's a little bit different. I'm at my parents' house at the moment. I've met the new puppy. I don't know if I mentioned her in this vlog, but yeah, I've met their new puppy and she's gorgeous and I will show you her in just a little bit. But for now I thought I'd do a little catch up because I haven't updated you with my thoughts on Final Girls yet. Oh my god, wait. This is such a mess. It's been a few days. I think last time I actually sat down and spoke to you was on Thursday. It's now Monday. And I think this is the last day of this vlog, but we'll see. I want to finish this book today and give you guys my final reactions and stuff. So at the moment I'm on page 217. So a lot further than when I last spoke to you. Last time I spoke to you, I think I was on page 60, which is a big difference. Oh my god, what am I saying?
Which is a big difference to what?
To where I'm at now. Anyway, at the beginning I was kind of confused. I thought that the 3 final girls were actually from the same massacre, but that doesn't make any sense. I was very confused at the beginning, but now that... What?
Katie, how are they from the same massacre if they're all final girls?
Exactly, that's how confused I was. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Anyway, I'm gonna say anyway a million times. Anyway, so Why is this so stupid? I'm gonna cry. At the beginning, I was really confused. I didn't know how to feel about this book. But after page like 100, definitely moving on from then, I got really, really hooked. And I'm so sad I actually haven't been able to read as much. But yesterday in the car, I read a bunch. Oh my god, I got quite a bit to go. But I feel like if we just like sit outside and read for like a couple hours, I can get it done. Oh my god, I don't want to see spoilers. Okay, it's over 300 pages, but it's not 400 pages. So I think I've got just over 100 pages until I finish. So I definitely want to finish this today because it's June tomorrow and something inside of me wants to like finish this book before the start of the next month. So yeah, I've got like a million theories about this book. I don't think I can explain any of the theories because obviously like that's big spoilers, but one of my theories would be so shocking if that was true, and I have a feeling that's where it's going. If I'm right, I don't know if it will be satisfying enough. It just depends like how it ends. I really, really hope that I'm not right because I want to be shocked. Oh, I can't even remember if I said this, but I still don't like any of the characters, even the main character, like especially the main character. I'm not like really invested in her. Like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. I don't really particularly like her, but I also don't want really bad things to happen to her because it's getting really messed up by this point. All in all, I'm definitely enjoying this like way more than I was at the beginning. It is actually leaning towards a 4 or 5 stars at the moment. It is super gripping. Oh yeah, I just love thrillers. At the moment, I just really, really love thrillers. Like, I don't know if it's just like the genre in general is getting me out of a reading slump or the ones that I've picked specifically. Okay, let me put this down. I'm going to show you some clips from earlier in the day with Mabel, the new puppy, and then I'm going to go and sit on the grass with my picnic blanket, I think, and finish this book. Hi guys, this is the new puppy. Oh, look, it's the new puppy. Hello, cheeky. Who is this? Say hello to Mabel. Mabely Wabely. And look at this puppy. Oh, she's happy. Emily is about to read Heartstopper. Finally! I've been asking her to read it for about a year now. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh my god. What are you doing?
I can't get both of us in the shot.
A-M-O-R-O-U-S. The classy. This is my final sitting reading this book because I've only got like 40 pages left and I'm stressed. I haven't even finished this chapter and I'm so stressed that I just had to stop reading it for a second. Like, I was on the last page of the chapter and I'm just like shocked. I'm so stressed. You know what, I might as well like say this now because I might forget in the morning. Why I think this is so good is that first of all, the pacing's amazing. Second, she's just laughing over that. Secondly, it's just like the backstory is like a slasher horror, and our current timeline where we're following Quincy's like present day, that is like a thriller. It's the best of both worlds, but it's also terrifying. It has all the amazing tropes and I'm just stressed about it. So I'm stressed, but I'm happy about it, and I'm just happy that I got it wrong because that means that this is more satisfying because I didn't predict it. O-U-S. Fluffy, fluffy, the glamorous. The fluffy, fluffy, the glamorous, glamorous. The fluffy, fluffy. This thing that's been like throughout the whole book is like her downfall, and I just like, I'm stressed by it. Oh my god, what? This is so interesting. Shut up. Hi guys, it's the next day and I'm just coming to wrap up this vlog and give you all of my thoughts on Final Girls. So, as you will have seen, I got a bit stressed last night over it because the last 100 pages were very intense and there were so many twists, and it was like I couldn't keep up with it. Like, every single chapter was like a new kind of reveal. Hello babes. Oh, hi, you coming to hang out with us? And it was just so much in such a short space of time, but it was so good. Like, I definitely haven't read a thriller so far like this one. I would say it's definitely my favourite so far, and after I spoke to you guys when I finished at 1 AM, I did give it 5 stars, and I think I stand by that today. I think it was just incredible for a book to make me think it's about a million different people before we get to the final culprit, and like take me on that journey and like all the red herrings and stuff like that, and like keep me hooked and like really convince me it's a different person. That is amazing writing, and yeah, I just really enjoyed this. I'm so glad it was a buddy read as well because I feel like that made it even better. I still didn't love any of the characters, but I don't think that's really the point. Like, I still rooted for the protagonist. Oh my god, that was just such a wild ride. Like, oh yeah, I'm so sad to be parting with this book, to be honest with you. I would love to keep it. This was such a fun experience reading this book, and I definitely recommend it. I'm just obsessed with this, and I think if you're into thrillers, you should definitely go and pick this up. I had the best time this week despite like working loads. I'm so glad that I read Final Girls. So this isn't like even a weekly reading vlog. I feel like this is just a vlog dedicated to reading Final Girls. But anyway, I think I'm going to head off now. I think I'm going to start the next vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have the best Pride month. Happy Pride, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!